Morning everyone. Thought I'd get up and shoot a little video this morning just to show you around the park. A lot of people ring up and say, how big are the campsites? All these sorts of questions. So I thought, well, how does the gate operate? Thought I'd give you a little tour. Here's the bush shower block. They're private use showers, so you can hire them. They're $5 a night. Beautiful watering can feature. So this is our security gate at the front, and you can only get into the park if you've got a reservation. That's our horse paddock over there. And the horse paddock can take campers, but at the moment we don't have any campers in the horse paddock. This is our original cattle yard. We've got all little worky things around, little old trailers. So when you're coming into the driveway, you'll see the signs for the office. One there on there, and one over there. So you follow your nose. Over here's more of the cattle corral. A few old saddles. Tried to keep it as natural as possible. We've still got our old horse lounge yard there. It's looking a bit dilapidated. It needs a bit of TLC, but that's another job. And this is just our work yard. We're in the process of building another fence there. So you come down the driveway, and over on your right here you can see Bucko's bollard. Now Bucko's bollard is a new power connection with power and water, and it's a 4-point bollard, and it's shared by 4 sets of campers. So at the moment we've got a variety of campers. We've got this beautiful little cute van here, and then down the back we've got the big Winnebago with the pull-out, slide-out sides, and then we've got this big Winnebago motorhome. It's a sign to Chopper's Corner. I'll show you that as well. This is our new shortcut to the amenities, which is proving to be very popular. Morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Yeah, good.
That's great.
And when you come down the driveway, you just pull up out the front where the big office sign is and go up to do your QR code check-in. So, back to Bucko's bollard. So we've got all sorts there, and then there's also a little camper trailer on there. And this is our plaque from the official opening of Residence Box, which was opened by Mayor George Seymour. Here comes another one of our campers with his gold. That's gold?
Yeah.
Should I say that's gold?
Yeah, you can say that's gold.
Terrific. So he'll be heading off to the bush kitchen to deliver his Milton mangoes. Now this is a beautiful camper trailer that's parked up. They've gone over to Fraser Island, so it's secure there next to the house with the cameras. So here we are at Lovers Lane. We've got a little beautiful little camper trailer set up there. Some of them can be quite cosy with their awnings and things. And we've got a lovely campsite down here, although I won't go all the way down there because she's got a lovely black lab, and the black lab's very protective. So this track goes down to Chopper's Corner and Secret Lovers Lane. There's lots of camping area here, and they've got their little pig out the back there. They would have had a nice little cook up last night. So we'll head back this way And as you can see, all the campsites are very well spread out. We try and keep everybody as far apart as possible and offer everyone their own little individual campsite. So we're getting to the signs. This is the track down to 3 arrows. So there's 3 arrows right and 3 arrows left. And everyone says to me there's a sign on the tree for it. Why is it called 3 arrows? Well, we're not really sure. I think my brother said something one day about some markings on a tree down here that looked like 3 arrows. So that's where she got her name from. I don't generally recommend 2-wheel drives come down to 3 arrows. The track's quite reasonable. I mean, it's not difficult at all, and it is possible to travel in a 2-wheel drive, but I really think that if it rains, you know, you don't want to be stuck down here. 3 arrows is a very surprising little spot. It's actually the last spot that Trip in a Van stayed in when they came and visited us last time, and quite often you'll be at your camp and you can hear the kangaroos hopping about in the bush. Well, we came down here and camped one night in our little tent just to try it out, and got woken up about 4 o'clock with all the birds. The birds just are so noisy down here. It's like a real little haven for them. You can hear them. I don't know if you can hear them on the video at all. They're not as bad now because it's getting a bit later. It's a shame we don't have a nice blue sky day, but I thought, seeing as it's the last day of 2021 and I'm up bright and early, I might as well do a little video. Look at this. This is what the cockatoos do. Take that down. That's beautiful smelling. I don't even know where that's come from because it's not from a tree right above, so they've obviously grabbed that. So when we come down to 3 arrows, it's a beautiful surprise because it's all flat and there's just so much ground and so many areas that people can camp. We've got a big camping weekend coming up with Mr. Bucko, so it's ideal for people to have a look around. Just little camping areas everywhere. This all needs a bit of a mow down here, but as you can imagine, there's a lot of mowing to do. So these are some of the campsites here. Look at that water lily that's shot up out of the ground. Amazing, isn't it? So it's sort of scattered in amongst the trees. You know, everyone's got their own little bit of privacy. There's a group over there in that little area. So this is called 3 arrows left, and we're going to come out into beautiful grounds. So that's a family over there, got their little setup, and all of this land here. In normal caravan park, they probably pack about 20 lots of campers in this area, but we don't. We just let everyone enjoy the beautiful space that we have here. And then when Mr. Buckaroni's camp comes next year, which is tomorrow, we're going to open up a little bit more land down here. We've got loads and loads of flat land all down here. It all opens out and it's all unused. So I'm not going to video all the way down there, but it goes all that land there and all around here. This is all camping potential, and Looks very nice, doesn't it? I love getting down the back here and seeing the wildlife. Went for a walk with Paul and the dogs took off in the bush and there was these wild pigs running across the back fence. Wow. So this is the track that goes through to the nature reserve right down there. Somebody's been driving down there, which you're not supposed to, but anyway. And this is the back fence, and as you can see the roos have been, all the pigs have been ripping that up a bit. So out on the back fence, people always say, oh, can we get to the river? Well, the river is, I'll come up here where there's a big gap and you can see there's some big roo prints. Always see the big fellas down here. And so it's just lots and lots of land, which is beautiful. It's a pity it's a windy day today. You'll probably end up with a lot of wind noise on this video, but we can't help that. That's that campsite through there. So this campsite's, when people do camp down this area, you just look out over onto nothing. It's just basically the salt flats. These are all salt flats, and the river is a fair walk. Where that tree line is that comes up a little bit on the ridge there, that's where the river is. So on the map it's showing that this is an esplanade. Well, that's the esplanade. Doesn't look like much like an esplanade, does it? That's for sure. So all of this area down here, we need to get the tractor out and give it a good slashing. We've got a lot of undergrowth coming up, but I'm going to take you over now and show you 3 arrows right. I've ducked around the back side of where these campers are set up, and I'll show you where the other campers are that they're going to spend New Year's Eve down here, and I'm sure it'll be a lovely spot to spend New Year's Eve. So we had a family here that just left yesterday, and they tucked themselves up out of the wind because the wind was blowing. Look at all this beautiful space. There's the track, and this is beautiful land, all flat, beautiful. So this is 3 arrows right, and this is our peak time, so this is as busy as we get. And as you can see, everyone's really just enjoying their little piece of paradise here. They've all tucked themselves up in the corner. So we've got a group of campers here with their little rooftop tents and things. And then we've got another family over here. They bought their jet skis and they've set their tent up over there. This goes on for a fair way. And they've got their van over there. And this is 3 lots of campers over here. Got their little fire pit there. Their swags. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. They're just miles of land. Okay, so I've walked back up the hill. I didn't want to bore you with that. And that's the sign to where you've got to go. That's the track down to Mango Lodge there. And over here is the internet cafe. So if anyone says they want to get some good reception on the Wi-Fi, this is where they come and sit. So coming up on the left we have Bird's Corner. This family's got themselves nicely set up. They had a nice fire last night. Morning! And over here we've got their little bush pig. Yeah, I think the kids have been playing with her again because she looks like she's on a bit of a lean. I'll have to check that out. So that's the windmill at Mango Lodge. Oh, she's definitely on a lean. Look at her. Poor thing. Anyway, so that opens up into the Mango Lodge grounds. So this is all closed to the exclusive use of customers for Mango Lodge. There's a little sign here, Mango Lodge guests only. And there's all this beautiful land all around Mango Lodge. And it goes right around the back, and the mango tree is full of mangoes at the moment. So we're coming back up to the rest of the park now. Well, this is how you get to your campsite. You come around the corner, and Bird Corner's your first campsite. And then as you're coming around, you'll see Bertha on the left. I think they've gone to Fraser Island, and there's their fire pit, and they have exclusive use of the bog, which is their own private dunny. And then you've got Gertrude, the gypsy wagon there, and they've got their own exclusive use of the dunny. This is Pricey's Corner, where these people are camped here, and they've got all this land around them. All the sites have got lots of space. This is us at capacity. This is how we like it. Not too busy. We could cram up heaps, but I only have so many sites and so many people I can allow to use facilities. So down in this corner, this is the tractor dog corner, and we'll take you down there. Again, this opens out into lots of land, little secret spots. So this family over here, they've set up themselves beautifully. They've got their little gazebo, their beautiful boat. Oh, it's a lovely looking boat, that one, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, so we have a boat flushing facility out at the front gate, and we recycle our cans and rubbish. This is one of our recycling cages, and all the proceeds goes just for kids' children's charity, which we are proud supporters of. So lots of campsites down here. A lot of them haven't been used. We come back around. Those people up there in that van there on the power, and they've got their car over there, and then the fire pit in between that. They've set themselves up nice. We've got tables and chairs around in case anybody. We had one yesterday that turned up that didn't have tables and chairs, so they just helped themselves. This is the rest of Dog Corner. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. This is a family that's camping here in Swags, and somebody has left their ball there. Oh, there's a couple of balls here. Obviously the dogs have been having a good time. So there's lots of room still, isn't there? On the board when I'm taking the bookings, it looks like we're so busy, but when you actually come out into the park, there's just so much space. It's beautiful. And this is another lady on the power bollard. She's got a great little enclosure for, I think she's got a cat, and that's the outdoor enclosure for the cat. So it's got a little tunnel. Isn't that a great idea? And then it can go outside. It's another recycle thing. So we've got another motorhome down here on the power. The kids blowing bubbles up there. Lovely to see. So this fella here, another fire pit. I didn't know where they all are when people were asking me. We've got them everywhere. There's someone else on the power there. And here is Rosie's toy we were looking for, hidden underneath the bush. She's already ripped his arm off. Poor little fella, I'll take him home. So this is the gate to down here behind the power paddock. This is the gate to the nature reserve, and I'm not going to bore you with that because that will take, don't know how long to get around there. There's 40 acres and about 4 kilometres of walking tracks. But just down there, I don't know if I can zoom in, but we've got a billabong just down there, a lot of roos and that hang around there. So this campsite we're coming up to now is a Riley's Corner campsite. We have a few people that stop here. This fella that's turned up here, he's a mad keen fisherman. He's got a lovely boat and he's out trying to catch mangrove jacks because that's what he loves. So he's just got his little swag and his fire pit and his cook up thing. He's happy as. So this is another family up here in Riley's Corner. This is just a little track to go to it. So you could just have little private areas everywhere here, couldn't you? And so we're coming up now to Trip in a Van Corner, and I'll just show you, that's the people that have camped in Riley's Corner. So they've got all of that corner there, their little fire pit going as well. So this group up here, this is a family, two lots of family, and they're enjoying themselves, and they're at Trip in a Van Corner. So they've got a big setup. Mama's up doing the breakfast by the looks of it. Over here we've got another little motorhome parked up there. Now I'm going to take you down the little track that goes through to the top paddock and Fish Corner, and then I'm going to take you on a little tour of the amenities. So this is a family here. They've got their fire pit out the back. They're everywhere, aren't they? And this is Wallaby Wash House. And then there's another family up here. They're going off to the island today. And then that's the bush showers. So we've done the full circuit since we left the windmill over there. And there's another van right up the back in Fish Corner. I'll just zoom in so you can see him. See, right up the back. So when you go to the facilities, the Wallaby Wash House facilities are private use, unless we're having a group camping weekend, like when Mr. Buckarooni's group comes, all the facilities will be open. So as you can see, we're wheelchair friendly. This is a wheelchair access shower and toilet, private use, and this is our laundry. A lady just said to me the other day, it's the best laundry house she's seen anywhere. So that's saying something, isn't it? I don't know if you can see it properly. I'll turn the light on. So it's a solid timber slab construction. We supply washing powder, pegs, little ropes that you can string you around your camp to hang your washing if you want, an ironing board, and little book swap shelf there, and a commercial sized washing machine and dryer for $1 coins. Yeah, so there you go, all timber. Beautiful, isn't it? I guess you just don't really realise how pretty it is until people make a comment and say it's the best they've ever seen. So I'll head back around the back so you can see my other private dunnies. So this is the blokes. So it's a private access one. And then we've got a little hand washing station here. We're on town water here, so all the water's good for drinking. And this is the Sheilas. And we've got another camper over there. And then we're heading back down towards the new stage. So isn't this fantastic? I get a kick out of doing stuff like this. These are the front platforms for the stage. Now they came from a tree that was dying on the other side of the property. So I haven't been able to get the workers back to do any more work because we've just had too many customers. That's the entrance to the walkway that goes over to the other side of the park. And this is my bush kitchen. So you can see some people in there enjoying a little bit of a cook-up. And it's all very nice. So over here is the tank block. Lovely tank block. It's an engineering masterpiece, I reckon. So I'll just zoom in on the official opening. We have an official opening on 27th of April at Lindsay Titmarsh. And he's the owner of Tandora, our neighbouring property, 11,000 acres. It's amazing. And that's where the tank came from. So I named the tank block after him. We've got 4 showers in the front, all gas hot water, and very unique handcrafted shower heads that I designed myself. Lots of little quirky touches all over the park. Lanterns in down. And this is the big communal fire pit, which we're going to light tonight, weather permitting, for New Year's Eve. So we've got the 4 showers at the front, and then we've got our wash station here, hand wash station, lots of little quirky features, and then we've got 4 toilets at the back. Hello! And that's our other private dunny down there. So there you have it, a little tour